I've already started to make
We lost Ryan.
Yeah,
it wasn't Professor this time.
Backstage. It's the browser. It was like browsers will not play videos, so I refreshed my browser.
Interesting.
Now we're
browsers are definitely not designed to play videos, so I get it. Ryan's like, shut up, old man. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, we are back, as everyone can see. We are absent Callista tonight, as Cora is taking a trip to the Feywild, and whatever happens in the Feywild stays in the Feywild. But we have our new player, Chris, who is joining us with his new character, which will get him pretty much introduced as quickly as we can. But first, our traditional recap of the previous session. The session opened in the heart of the Netherdeep, with the party rolling initiative against the fully fused armored avatar of Alexion the Apotheon. Alexion proved to be a near godly threat, immediately sundering the party's magical gear to strip their armor and using lair actions to blast the room with radiant and necrotic energy from the surrounding crystals. The party realized that destroying the crystals unleashed psychic screams of Ankarel's captive citizens. Instead of breaking the crystals, they focused their heavy hitters on the boss. Melody strategically used command and silvery barbs to burn through Alexion's legendary resistance and force him to eventually succumb and grovel, losing a turn. Meanwhile, Cora delivered brutal great axe strikes. Professor Jalbatras sustained a massive witch bolt, and Eritreo inflicted heavy necrotic damage. As the party battered him, Alexion shifted through his three forms: the armored warrior, the youthful form, and finally the elder form. After absorbing a final devastating sneak attack from Forn, Alexion ceased hostilities, revealing his consciousness was finally unified. He explained that Crimp had fractured his mind to harness the portal's nexus of power, but the artificer's physical form in the chamber had been shredded out of existence. Alexion offered parting guidance to his son, Eritreo, revealing that Eritreo's mother, Aurelia, is currently trapped in a tomb at the Fern, locked in an unending war against the undead. To aid them, Alexion gifted Eritreo the Hand of God, a glowing magical wrist tattoo that grants the party a one-time teleport to anywhere on the material plane. He also advised Professor Jalbatras to use his iron feather alongside a plane shift spell to locate his missing patron, Remus. Given the choice to determine his father's final fate using the emotional motes, Eritreo compassionately chose to let Alexion start over as a child. The Apotheon smiled, shrank down into an 8-year-old boy, handed Eritreo a small leather satchel, and walked away to his final rest. With Alexion's departure, the Netherdeep portal permanently collapsed and sealed. The party suddenly found themselves submerged in the flooded ruins of Kyle Moreau, surrounded by thousands of freed, uncorrupted Ankarel citizens safely swimming towards the surface of the underground lake. But let's rewind things a little bit. Let's go back to the arrival of the fleet and the arrival of a particular furbog into Ankarel for the first time. The airship took a solid week to travel from Amon and across the vastness of the Lucidian Sea. It's interesting seeing the world differently and seeing it from the perspective of those that travel and those that know only an unlimited amount of time and journeying. But it's always been strange traveling this plane of mortal creatures, this plane of the material, knowing that for the longest time, Fendon, you'd only ever known the world of the Fae. When the world of the Fae collapsed in on itself and you and your brothers cast out into various places across the material plane, the longing for the past led you down trails of looking for your brothers. This afforded you the opportunity to travel in very many different regions of Exandria, to see things that begin to shape and change your thoughts about the idea of the Fae versus the idea of the material plane. Traveling with the herd, seeking the guidance of others, developing an understanding. But it wasn't until you heard the call of a particular tree in Whitestone, spent some time in Whitestone, that there you journeyed to Amon and then yet heard another call out to Marquet. And here you stand on the deck of one of the great airships approaching the skyport of Ank'Harel, a vast desert city that's been here for a very long time, often referred to as the Jewel of Marquet. But the rumblings of those that you travel with and those that talk secretly under their breath, rumors have begun to burble out of Marquet of a series of factions that are at war here. Jrusar is said to have collapsed. The council and the Ivory Syndicate and those great families and households that once used to rule and laud over Jrusar have collapsed. An unknown entity of power seems to have taken over Jrusar, and that same power seems to be expanding and spreading its way across other areas of Marquet. Rumors of a force called the Iron Collective that has been digging into the idea of capturing Feywild entities and bringing them and subjugating them to whatever purpose or task that may be at hand. There's also been rumors of a Fey army wandering the desert. And these are the rumors that have brought you out to Marquet. Unfortunately, only just in time to witness the arrival of the Iron Collective, as well as a battle that takes place. The last thing you remember is witnessing the start and beginning of this battle, watching the city fall into a bit of a chaotic essence. But suddenly you find yourself awake on the edge of a muddy shore of water, voices nearby, the sound of coughing, spluttering, the sound of people unsure about themselves. There's a feeling that whatever happened upon your arrival here played out, and then there is an overwhelming remembrance of an entity atop a great mechanical dragon. This individual with flaming red hair, a mechanical eye, pulling out something that harnessed a great deal of power that amplified across the city. And as you watched the masses of the city form into lines of people, you felt the overwhelming urge to join them. And that's the last thing you remember before waking up to water pouring from your mouth, the smell of dirt and grit, and looking up from where you are, you see some rather interesting people come out of the water as well. Melody, describe what you look like as you surface.
Melody is a satyr, a paladin / bard. She has like sort of purplish pink hair. She has like a very pretty, beautiful armor on, and I think as she gets out of the lake, she does like that thing that models do, where her hair flips back over her head, and then she stomps out because she's soaked.
Eritrea, describe what you look like as you come out of the water as well.
Eritrea is incredibly handsome. Winged Azamar, roughly 6'2". He has a little bit of a innocent, wide-eyed, earnest look that always seems to rest on his face. Big, broad, white wings, robes, and a staff that indicate his clerical nature.
Alongside him emerging, well, Foreign, describe what Foreign looks like.
Foreign like walks out of the water and immediately prestidigitates himself dry because like wet leather is not fun to be in. But he doesn't do anything about the smell because corn smells. He's got kind of a grayish purple skin, white hair, looks elven, except he has a beard, and elves don't have beards. So like keys in that he's not normal. He's a hexblood, so he's cursed by hags. He was born cursed by hags, as some kind of amalgamation of an elf and a bugbear at some point, but has lived his life in the Feywild until the end of that, and now serves the Bright Queen.
Professor Jamatros, as you emerge from the water as well, describe what Professor looks like.
The Professor is a Albatross Aarakocra Paladin. He's not that tall. He's only about like 5 foot, but he is just absolutely jacked. Like this is very much like the
He is
power
creatine jacked.
Yoked.
Absolutely yoked. Wearing like very well made like professorial attire under a really finely wrought brass breastplate, and I imagine water is just streaming off of his massive wings, just like it's been minutes.
As the four of you arrive to the surface of the water, Cora spluttering as well alongside you, a female Goliath of rather notorious nomadic background. The 5 of you stare over at a rather unusual looking individual who is also spluttering water after surfacing to the edge of the shore. Fendon, describe what you look like as they look over to see you.
All right. So you see a creature that stands nearly 8 feet tall, with light purple skin, very muscular, but now covered in scars and battle wounds head to toe. He's an imposing figure at first, but as you look at his face, he has a gentle, almost fearful look in his eyes.
As all of you take this moment to catch your breaths, watching an entire population of the city gradually submerge out of the Kyle Moreau, you begin to realize that there are smattered about individuals known as the Hand of Ord. These are the personal retinue and bodyguard of Jamansa Ord. Standing over amongst the shoreline edge, you can see that they are standing there guiding people from the water. They look over to see all of you conveniently kind of recovering from your ordeal. Jamansa Ord smiles broadly and walks over to where all of you are. Jamansa Ord leans down and helps Fendon to his feet. Once they are on his feet, Jamansa Ord kind of guides Fendon over to where the rest of you are. Well, you did it. You saved my people. I am one to understand that this will be a very difficult thing to repay, but I assure you, I will do my best. It is not important to understand what has happened now. We can do that later. What is important is to see to the people and to get this city restored and back on its feet before things get a little too chaotic and out of control. The Bright Queen has successfully made her way back to her capital city. She will have further instructions for you, Ford, when she is in control of things. But needless to say, the battle that takes place there is for her to fight. Our fight is here. Our fight is to recover, regain our strength, and figure out what to do next. I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine. Goes by the name of Fendon. Spent some time in Whitestone, the Divided Plains, and other areas of Exandria. He is somewhat familiar with friends of mine, and therefore I would like you to make him friend of yours. Perhaps he can aid us in the upcoming retaking of Jrusar and what to do about Crimp and the wandering army of the Fae, as well as the Iron Collective. But for now, this particular battle has been won. I'd invite all of you back to the Cerulean Palace later this evening, but for now, the day is yours. The Hand of Ord guards are back in control of themselves, and they are aiding the population in returning to the streets above. Once again, my gratitude for all that you've done. Jamon just kind of nods at all of you and smiles over at Fendon. And then you can hear them kind of, no, that group is to go over there. Look at them. They're exhausted. And they just kind of disappear into the crowd of the Ord retinue that is trying to make sense of all of this around you. What would you guys like to do next?
Of course, I was muted.
Of course you were muted.
Melody, you got that doohickey that for checking if this guy might be a changeling or not.
Oh yeah, I'll take that out and kind of spin it in Fendon's face, and I'll be like, "You are so jacked, by the way. What is your workout routine?"
So Fendon would sort of probably hide behind the Bright Queen then a little. Even though he's 8 feet tall, he sort of like slinks behind her. He says, "Oh, hello."
The funny thing is, he hides behind some random citizen of the city because Jamon's Lord has already walked off.
Oh.
So it's like, and he thinks he's hiding, but really he's a good 3 feet taller than the person he's hiding behind.
Yeah. So,
Well, he's not coming up a changeling.
As soon as you say that, Foreign puts his hand out like, sorry, normal precautions and all.
Fendon will awkwardly shake it in an awkward, like, unnatural way. Like,
Almost
he
kind of
grabs-
like just the tips of the fingers,
Yeah,
kind of awkward.
yeah,
like,
like-
hello.
grabs the full wrist and, like, instead of shaking it, he, like, tugs it back and forth.
All right. So that I don't know that I've seen your type before. I guess that's how y'all do it around there. Changelings being about, we had to be sure first. Can't trust everybody.
Oh, I understand.
Whoa, this is pleasant. I like this guy already.
His vibe is so chill.
I'm glad I give a vibe.
So, look, we got to get back up to the palace. You think the blood's still there, and the pieces of that dragon and all that?
From like 3 days ago?
Yeah, I mean, I assume nobody's been out there.
I guess there hasn't been anyone
we
here.
may as well go check and see. And I mean,
We probably ought to stop back by the library though. Unless, I mean, were they all out here as well? We're what's his face? The friggin' mage. Forgot his name now.
Yeah, been a while.
Hang on. I'll get there.
Prove it.
Okay, there's the keystones. Just get to the name.
In the background, while they're talking about next steps, I'm asking Fendon, like, do you drink? I'm like pulling out a flask. I'm just trying to get his vibe.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of waterlogged, but it's probably still good.
Back on the farm, we used to grow fey wine berries and
Dormir, Dragonborn.
Thank you.
From the Fae.
Oh, yes. I miss the farm.
How long have you been gone?
Oh, many nights now. Since
He seems so sad.
you
Not
haven't
like
seen
pathetic
anyone that
sad.
looks
He's
like
just
this,
kind of a
have you?
sad individual.
Have I ever seen someone who looks like Fendon before?
In passing, in certain kind of niche opportunities, furbogs are fey in nature. Furbogs are sourced from the fey, but you haven't seen that many. Probably the most common fey that anyone experiences is obviously elves, who have both a direct link between the material plane as well as the Feywild. Secondary would be satyrs and fey folk, fairy folk, and pixies and such. Every now and then you see the occasional furbog or the occasional, rare fey. By far, even though he is spectacularly awkward, Forn is a very rare fey as well by being Elendril. They're not very common at all, especially Elendril that have hookups with bugbears. Not exactly the most common thing to take place.
Now, I didn't hook up with the bugbear. My mother did.
It's a generalization. Run with it.
Dormir is out here as well now.
Not that you can see him, no.
All right, look, I'll go back down in the water, see if I can get him. He was in the library, right? That's where we left him.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what the hell? Jamansa Ord and Bright Queen were with him in the library, weren't they? We all went back there, and then we went off into the portal.
I think that's right.
Damn it! All right, Foreign walks back into the water.
You want me to try to contact
Ask where he is first.
I can try to send to Dormir to have him meet us up in the palace.
Sure.
Yeah.
Everyone back up 30 feet.
I'm still I say sure, and I continue walking in the water.
I mean, sending is a 3rd level spell. I rolled a 7 + 8, so 15.
So you're good. Sending goes off. Spell, no worries, no issues.
Oh, did he freeze?
He froze. That's rare.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
he's back.
He's back now. I can see him. He's dancing.
Am I frozen or am I back?
No,
You're back. Yeah.
Yeah, our internet connection's been weird the last couple of days. I may have to do a full reset of all the servers. So what message are you sending him, Eritrea?
I'm typing out the amount of words.
Really a stickler for the rules, hon.
Opens the page of Word just to type it out so he gets the word count.
I got a scroll and has a word counter on it.
Or as you retreat back through the keystone and underwater, you begin to realize this place is packed. It is it's a cross between those that are being rescued from the underwater section of the keystone, as well as those that are making their way to the surface of the underground lake. It's virtually impossible for you to get through any other keystones. The Hand of Ord guards even stop you from going deeper into the keystones and direct you back outside, as there simply is just not enough room to make your way any deeper into the keystones.
I kind of want to bamf into the water and swim by, but I'll follow him back out.
Okay.
Because the odds of me bamfing and exploding all the people around me is worse than the odds of me actually successfully casting Misty Step.
Odds being odds. What's your send there, Eritrea?
Dormir, Treo here. Are you still around Ankarel? If so, meet us in the palace. We met a new friend. He seems scared.
Dormir replies, I'm currently on an airship. I'm making my way back to Rockhaven.
What?
And from there, I plan on pursuing the Sandman. I'll be more than happy to meet up with you later. Good luck. See you in a while. Bye-bye. Oh, muffins. He had one word left, so he said muffins.
Guys, Dormir's on his way to pursue the Sandman. He's on an airship already. He hightailed it pretty quick.
Well, do we think the Bright Queen told him to do that?
Do you want me to risk trying to send him another message?
No, I mean, I think she probably did, right? She said she wanted to pursue a connection with the Sandman.
Yes, it's probably right. We can.
I think it's a bad idea.
We
But... If the
We
break
should at least check in with him daily to see his progress and what he can report to us. But unfortunately, we won't have Mr. Dormier here to help us too much.
I come back up out of the water. Like, yeah, they wouldn't let me in down there. There's too many people coming out.
Well, great, because it turns out he's not down there.
What?
So apparently he just took off while we were underwater and is headed back to Rockhaven.
Did he take anything? Did he steal anything?
He left his stone, so that's a good deal.
But there were a lot of like really important books down in that library, right?
It's not Melody's area of expertise.
Professor, was there anything we were studying down there?
Nothing that I really found out. I mean, it's not my area of expertise, but I know very little about that civilization.
Yeah, most of what you guys recall from that particular library before going through the Keystone out into the water to do battle with the Aboleth, the Netherdeep, and recover the Bright Queen and Jamansa Ord, it was all the gathered kind of literature that the Allsight have been gathering in regards to the Netherdeep and in regards to Kyle Moreau. That seems to be the main focus of their archaeological research. And would appear at this point, you guys may have actually solved that particular problem that was going on down there. The lingering thought is, what the hell was Crimp trying to accomplish down there? What was the true nature of what he was trying to do? He was trying to harness the power of the Netherdeep to do something. Whether or not Alexian was telling the truth or not, I mean, there's always the idea that whatever Crimp tried to do, he clearly failed to do it. Either failed because he couldn't harness the power, or failed because he had misjudged or missed an opportunity, or was it two semi-godlike beings coming together in a place that maybe the magic and the world wasn't going to allow to happen?
I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Which, exactly. Yeah, I have an idea. I still have our stone that old Blackhand gave us that prevents scrying. Perhaps we go find us a room in the palace. I can take a minute and try to install the stone. And what say we send Crimp a message? He wouldn't be able to scry on us, right? So we could message him without him figuring out where we are.
I'm not opposed to that, actually. Are we sure? Now, there's many of him. Are they all connected by one mind?
I'm sure they all communicate. If I recall, it was a simulacrum. So,
No, that's the problem, is that it does not look like it was simulacrum at all.
It's like full clones.
Well,
something.
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to at least try. And maybe we could find out more, at least what's part of where he's going or what he was trying to accomplish.
So what's the message that we're sending? Are we just scrying?
We could tell him we found his crazy dead body, his disintegrated form, and we know his secret.
I'm game for that.
Who's Crimp?
He's a piece of shit.
Okay.
Mechanical guy. He's got some weird eyes that change color at you, and he's very powerful. So obviously it's a good idea to taunt very powerful entities. It works out real well for us and all. But we've been in and outs of involved with it. We used to have a guy in our group that was kind of a living robot. I don't know how else to describe that. That was built by Crimp and was sentient and was believed himself to be. He hated me, but we were. He really liked our other friend Corinna, though. They were real close. Anyway, he fell down a mine shaft and died. We tried to recover him, and Crimp already used him up. So yeah, but if Elixion is to be believed, Crimp may be an avatar of the god of technology.
And there's like a dozen of them.
At least 3 that we found, yeah. And he had workshops and stuff all over the place. I was even being friendly and trying to return some documents that I recovered from a ruined workshop of his, and he did not treat me very well. He attacked me psychically, so not physically, but and got me thrown out of a bar.
Oh, bad guy.
Yeah. You know, what do? Do you like do you hit stuff? I mean, you got big muscles.
I like to farm.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. But ever since I came here, yeah, I've had to hit things. It's a real different pace of life, but I'm kind of good at it.
Good. Great.
I like
I like to stay real far away when somebody else hits stuff so I can shoot them. Tends to work out better for everybody except for me most of the time. Because inevitably something gets to where I am and kills me. Sometimes I'm invisible and I might die anyway, but
Well, I can do that too.
kill me while I'm invisible?
No, go invisible.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to kill you.
I mean,
Well, that's pleasant.
for you are rather squishy. I have no problem believing that our new friend here could kill you while you're invisible. To be fair.
No, I agree. That's why I was glad he said no.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Fenton, what are you doing in Ank'Harel?
Oh, it's a long story, but I've been searching for my brothers. We all had a farm together in the Fae, and I guess that's no more. So, ever since I came to this world, I've been separated from them. This place is kind of harsh. Like, there's a lot of things that try to kill you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Well, Thorn's a bounty hunter. I actually hired him to find my sister.
Oh,
He
I
didn't.
did.
He didn't find her.
Kinda.
Memory.
He
But
kind of found her.
I did
Come on.
eventually find
Deep
myself.
cuts. You guys are going way back
He
tonight. You guys are
kind
going way
of
back.
found her. I kind of found her.
Anyway, he might be able to help.
that would be great.
Oh,
I'll do whatever I can to help you as well.
right on.
How did you get linked up with Jaman, though? You know, what do they want of you?
Well, I wandered a lot, and I just so happened to cross paths. I was part of a barbarian group for a while. They taught me to harness this thing called anger. I never really felt it before until I came here.
You know, I can see that. You don't seem like a very angry guy.
Yeah, I try not to be.
Well, I gotta take you out to the bar sometime. We can have a good time. You, me, and Trail. Melody likes the fun bars. She likes the dancy bars with the lights and everything. I like to get thrown out. Trail usually talks him down, though, so you know.
I assume the parties in town tonight will be huge. I mean, people have a lot of stress to blow off.
Yeah.
Maybe whatever we're doing in the castle, we should wrap up quick and then head back down.
I like that. Taunt, crimp, and then go party.
I don't know that we actually need to taunt Crimp. I'm still not sure what the purpose of that would be.
How else you going to get information from him? If there's one thing the bad guys like to do, it's monologue. And if you get them a chance to talk about themselves, you learn some stuff.
That's fair.
We may as well try, and especially if we have the anti-scry device. It's he might get an idea of where we are just by saying like we found one of your destroyed bodies. But I think there's enough people around, and we might have some of the protection of Jaman that I think we're okay in the short term with it.
He may also already know that we're here because we, destroyed that dragon.
All right. Well, should we go up and find a room in the palace where you get some privacy?
Let's do it.
You guys,
I like that big room at the very top. That was a nice room.
That was Jamon's origin.
Jamon's room.
It was a nice
Me
room.
too.
She
As
did
you
say
guys
we were
begin
guests.
We have
take
done
the-
Javon a solid.
As you guys begin to take the stairwells out of the entrance area of the Kayamoro, you find yourselves coming up the long stairs and kind of joined by huge crowds of people that are gradually funneling out of the large above ground building that led down into the opening of the Kayamoro. And it is a lot of witnessing kind of the reunion of families that had been separated, the relief of seeing people that hadn't seen each other, confusion that is eventually just overwhelmed with the notion that they're no longer trapped down below. And the Hand of Ord, these tall figures in blue, white, and silver armor, carrying these staves of electrical energy, kind of guiding the crowd further and further away out of the palace, out of the Cerulean Gardens. The city itself seems to be flanked by about a dozen elven airships that you recognize to be from the Bright Queen's personal, kind of like personal escort from her own city. They seem to be kind of protecting things for now, keeping an eye on things while things begin to normalize. You guys come out of the Oasis Gardens. You begin to travel up the pearlescent stairs and into the Cerulean halls. This is where you're beginning to notice that the only people gathering here appear to be people of either nobility of the city, people who are taking an interest in what exactly happened. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of people talking to each other. The Hand of Ord seems to be keeping everybody contained within the main Cerulean hall while cordoning off the remaining of the access points of the palace. There on the Great Landing, you can see Jamansa Ord currently in consultation with a handful of people, including someone who looks to be like maybe someone responsible for leading the Hand of Ord. They seem to exchange conversation. Jamansa Ord sees the arrival of the six of you into the interior of the hall. They walk over to one of the nearby captains, whisper to the captain. The captain immediately comes over and kind of like does one of those courtly bows, not a full tilt bow, but just kind of a nod of an acknowledgement. I am here at the request of Jamansa Ord to escort where it is that you wish to go. Do you seek refuge on the palace grounds? I can take you to a residential building to allow you respite and privacy if you so require it.
I believe we would like some privacy, yes.
Very well. Well, I cannot allow you to stay within the palace itself. Follow me. I will take you to the residential buildings of the Oasis Gardens, and there I will set you up with your own private location. I understand that Jamansa Ord will be visiting all of you later this evening to discuss things with you. If it has not been said by my Hand of Ord guards, I can assure you that we are very grateful for what all of you have done to free us from that horrible abomination that was down below. And he begins to kind of like guide you down the stairs through the winding path of the Oasis Gardens. And before long, you're in a section of the gardens where there are all these residential 3-story buildings that are kind of purposely built to blend into the gardens. There's like a small hot spring pool in front of each one. On the elevated level of each one, there's a kind of in-surface stone-like pool. Each of the levels have their own kind of veranda that overlook into the Oasis Gardens. You can even see that already, the one that he has guided you to, there is an Ankarel citizen dressed in the livery colors of Jamansa Ord's household, who seems to be patiently waiting for your arrival, as if expecting someone to eventually arrive here. The young lady here goes by the name Trudy. She is at your beck and call. Anything you need, anything you require, it is her job and responsibility to see to it. As you can imagine, things are quite hectic and busy around here, so I will leave you all to it. If you need anything, you could... Yes, sir.
Before you go, are you the guy that kicked me out of the Chandei Quorum tower back in Jrusar?
I don't know. All elves look alike to me. But good day. Have a good evening.
What?
And he just turns around and walks away.
That's for sure the same guy.
Thank you. We wouldn't have seen the giant metal ball coming out the sky if you didn't do it. Oh yeah, Fendon. There was this, we were trying to talk to to Jamansa Ord, and I got kicked out. But on my way out, I saw this giant metal ball falling from the sky, so I was able to alert some people. So not everybody in the room died, but yeah, it was something. And I stole the machine that came out of it, and then it got stolen back. But anyway,
Trudy, can you some maybe a little charcuterie board and some fresh fruits and vegetables, and maybe fresh towels, because we're covered in seaweed.
I've already made arrangements for the baths, everything that you need. I have also already enacted the tables that allow food to be summoned as to your beck and call. Of course, anything else that you require or need, I am here for you, of course.
Oh my God. Thank you, Trudy. You're way ahead of me.
Of course. It's been as some might say, it's been a day, hasn't it?
How long were you down there?
It's strange. I don't seem to have a memory of what happened. I remember approaching the gardens. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure what day it happened. There was a vast entourage of ships. I do remember a man with a mechanical set of eyes astride a rather large mechanical dragon, fighting, I believe, with Jamansa Ord and the Bright Queen. Jaman had turned into their bronze dragon form. The Bright Queen had rode upon her back, and the two of them made battle with the figure on the mechanical dragon. I believe he then pulled something out of his haversack, carried it aloft above his head, spoke some words. That's just the last thing I remember. And then next thing I know, I am vomiting water soaked to the bone and frantically trying to get out from what happened. I wish I could be more helpful, but I am not entirely sure.
Wow. Well, sounds like if that crimp's down, that crimp was able to take on Bright Queen and Jamansa Ord, yeah, we'll be fine, right?
Yes, well, all of that sounds interesting and far above my pay grade. I will attend to my responsibilities of the house. If you need anything, just call my name.
Look, I mean,
Please.
If you got the baths and the food, why don't you just take the night off? I mean, come on now. You just came out the water like everybody else.
Oh, you're silly. Of course not. This is my job. This is what I do. I can't just abandon my job.
I didn't say abandon it. I said take the night off. Like,
I have heard there's going to
thank
be
you
like
for everything.
there's going to be like a
Go.
really big party probably in the city later tonight, so I wouldn't miss that.
Oh, that is true. Survivor parties are the best parties. Well, I will take your advice then. She just kind of bows and turns about and heads up the cobblestone path out of the garden.
I'm gonna pop open the portable hole, which is now full of all kinds of stuff, including crates of water-breathing potions and whatever else we could steal from underwater. But I'm gonna take out the stone that Blackhand gave us and try to install it on the door, like on the inside of the door of our. Assuming this is like a communal room.
Yeah, give me a Arcana check as you begin to install it on the ground floor of the common rooms.
Okay.
The second and third floors are all bedrooms and reading nooks and places of relaxation. I mean, this place is kind of got that resort vibe to it as you guys kind of wander around a bit. On the main ground floor, you can see the hot springs pool of water out front with benches that have been set and towels and other things been set out on the benches. On the second floor veranda, there's a cool pool, like a water pool on that one that allows you to take baths or whatever you'd like up there. More towels and robes set in their appropriate places. Each of the bedrooms all have windows that look out into the Oasis Gardens. The bedrooms on the top floor actually have skylights that look up into the sky, and every room is equipped with full-size beds, your own kind of like private closets, tables, chairs, all decorated as you would expect the Jamansa Ord to decorate for. You get the feeling that these are places where people of emissary and embassy status or people of like noble status would come visit the city, visit the Cerulean Palace, and this is kind of where they would stay. You've clearly been given one of the residential locations for this.
So
the water is warm on the bottom. It's cold if you use the one on the second floor.
I'll take out the book. I forgot the name of the book. The tome of crap. It's in my tome of ingenious crafting. I'll use that, and with the gloves that I got before, the gloves give me double proficiency bonus, and the book gives me advantage on it.
Ooh.
So it would be +8 to whatever I roll, plus my Arcana, I guess, in this case. Which is a good thing because I rolled a 6 and a 3. So my Arcana is already a 5, plus 4 is 9, which would be 15.
Nice.
Is Ariel hanging out with you?
Yeah, you have guidance if he's there.
Yeah,
with
we're
you.
all in the room, so
Yeah.
I mean we're all in the common room, right?
Yeah.
+2, 17.
It'll take you about an hour of tinkering and getting it mounted. But at the end of that hour, you successfully install the stone, and as long as you're on the common floor of the residence, no one can either scry, use sending, message, or any of the other divination powers to communicate with you.
Well, what do we want to say to Crimp other than suck it?
If Corinna mentioned that he was dealing with some hags before, right?
I believe so, yes.
Like, I'll pull out the necklace because she gave me back the necklace. That I took it off her body, gave it back to her. She gave it back to me. But the necklace with the 3 names on it, we might maybe get something out of this as well. But he was working with hags. He's working with the changelings. I don't think he necessarily aligns with the changeling's goals, though. I think he's out for himself. What do y'all think?
What is it that you think he wants to do?
If he's an avatar of a god, well, why wouldn't he want to get his godly status back? Except that there's Predathos. So, assuming he was in the Netherdeep, all that ruidium down there, and the ties between the Netherdeep and Predathos, perhaps Imogen, that person they mentioned at us before, is going to be his next target.
It could be.
Do we know where Imogen is? Is that at the Fern, right?
No, Imogen was wandering. She's the
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Your mom
Imogen's
is
the avatar. Yeah, your mom's at the phone. Imogen's the avatar of Predathos prowling the world right now. And Predathos eats gods, right? If I understand that. So if Crimp is the avatar of a god, I understand why they want to get rid of Predathos, but is that good or bad?
I mean, my sense is that we think Crimp wants to create a new plane, or do we think that he just wants to sort of get through the Celestial Gate?
I mean, I don't think he necessarily wants to create the new plane. That's what the changelings want, but he's using the changelings and kind of help moving their goals forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right. He just might be trying to get back to a celestial gate. So what do we want to tell him? Because do we think he'll give us any indication of where he's going next? Or do we just want to tell him, you're not going to succeed, we're on to you?
He certainly... Look, if someone can pass along the information about that Imogen to us freely as they did, certainly he must know that as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if we try to predict his next move and try to tell him that we've already contacted Imogen and she's aware he's on his way?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Odds that we're right or wrong, I don't think it matters either way.
All right, how about we know you're working with the hags and the changelings. We know you're seeking Imogen. We warned her. You will not succeed.
I like it. We got any words left?
Four words. Well, actually, 5. If I use contract.
Can I get that spell casting roll there, Tro?
Yes.
You should have been nicer.
All right, I got a 14 plus 8.
Yep.
22.
Yep, you're good.
All right.
You should have been nicer. I like that for the last 4 words. You should have been nicer. That's a good, like, not threatening taunt, but still a taunt.
All right. So I'm going to send to Grimp. We know you're working with the hags and changelings. We know you're seeking Imogen. We warned her. You won't succeed. You should have been nicer. PCs.
He can't reply to you as long as you're standing in here, by the way.
Correct.
Should I? But then will he be able to find out where I am once I get out of here?
Yep.
No. But he already knows we're here. I don't think it's any harm if I just step outside brief. Well,
What if you go in your mansion?
what's that?
What if you go in your mansion?
Ooh.
Because
Yeah, can I try that?
He wouldn't know where that is.
Yeah. Can I try slipping into the magic mansion?
You want to cast the spell?
Oh, yeah.
It's the door, right? It's just the door.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
You have the
door.
magic
Yeah,
guide.
sorry.
That's right. You have the
Yeah, I
magic
have
guide
the
with the
magic
link to it. Yeah. Describe what Fendon sees when you pull out that door.
Well, he just kind of sees a small little hut type figure that, you know, it's kind of like in Willy Wonka when they're going down the room to get the smaller door. And it seems like it's a kind of an illusion that I'm getting smaller going into this door. I don't know if he could see inside of it unless he comes in with me.
Correct.
So I'm going to slip in.
As you slip into the magic mansion that is now active and for the next 24 hours until you come out, you find yourself in the familiar space that you've grown to kind of be very accustomed to. You then send out the message. As you send out the message, you feel an instantaneous connection with the entity known as Crimp. Well, still alive, are we? Fascinating. I must let Spike know what has happened. It would seem that our plans have been thwarted. See you soon, Eritrea. See you very soon. Bye-bye.
I just kind of give the finger to the air as if he could see me.
Baby.
All right, I want to step out of the magic mansion.
I get the feeling everyone's like going to do baths and stuff, and Foreign is like just prestidigitated himself dry, and he's okay with it.
I would imagine Melody and Cora have gone off for like the full spa experience at this point.
Yeah.
You know, the big tray of food, the bottle of wine, the bath oils, the soaps, the robes, the towels. And then they're just out there in the hot spring, just kind of like giggling like kids at this point.
Hey, you know, it would have been so nice if our changeling friend was here.
I think at some point I do call in, Foreign, just so you know, there is soap if you wanted to.
Who needs
Check
soap?
that
Look, I can do this thing at will. I don't need soap. Look, when you try to hunt something, if you have a weird smell about you, they're gonna know it, right? So if you just smell like everything, they can't narrow you down.
When was the last time we went hunting?
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm always hunting.
A hunter of people.
Right. People can smell too.
Whatever.
You ain't never picked up on that scent around somebody and be like, somebody.
I picked up on your scent a few times.
That's just because you know it's my scent. Come on now. All right. Well, they got any alcohol in this place? Ben, Dan, you drink.
Sure.
Professor, let's get the new guy drunk. Where's Giancarlo anyway? What are you supposed to be waiting for us? I bet he's more fun to drink with anyway.
Giancarlo's with Jamon's sword. But I all right.
Look,
Mr.
they said this
Fenton,
table will give us anything we want, right?
That's what Trudy said about the summoning table. Yeah. And like you can see out the front veranda where Melody and Cora keep looking at the little wooden tray that's near them. Cora says some like exotic food. It appears on the tray. Then Melody says some exotic drink. It appears on the tray. Cora gets a little playful and like a little dangerous desert snake appears on the tray. They both laugh and toss the snake off into the garden.
That poor gardener. All right. Table, give me 4 cups of mead. Oh,
It appears.
I hand one off to Fendon, hand one off to Professor, and I double fist the other 2.
Takes.
Yeah, single hand grabs it like a little sipping cup.
Professor just kind of like raises a glass in toast and then just kind of says, like under his breath as much as possible, to as much alcohol as possible from 4 glasses.
All right. Oh, yeah. I wonder what we're gonna hear back from Treo when he gets here. All right. So you're looking for your brother. Tell me about your brother. How many brothers you got? How many we're looking for? Just one?
Oh, there's 5 of us.
5.
Yes.
Y'all look the same?
Yeah, we all look pretty. Well, people say we look the same. I think we look very different, but yeah. So there's me, there's Ben, there's Kensel, Renus, and Zenith.
Did I only count 4? Ben, Cancel, Redis, and Zenith.
And then me.
Suspended.
Oh, and you. Right. Okay, there's 5 of you.
There's 5 of us. Yes.
Right. Okay, I get it. See, I asked how many brothers, and I guess you all have brothers, so I get it. Okay, right. Yeah. Don't make the big guy angry. Okay. Last time you saw each other?
Oh, well, we were farming, and then I was in this land. So, however many years ago that the Fae...
Be 10 years ago.
You were just ejected out of the Fae. Yeah, that was 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
What do you know where you were when you were on the back end, when you came out of the Fae?
Oh, I found myself in some mountains all alone. Had to fend for myself. And then made my way into a forest area. There I found some tribes of barbarians, as it were.
Huh. I mean, that sounds kind of like Wildmont. If you were in Wildmont, maybe your brothers are still around that area.
I looked around quite a lot.
You're a Fae, though, aren't you? We might have... we might ought to have some people that have found your brothers, and they could be in danger. But only one way to find out is to continue tracking them down. So...
Oh, no.
Well, we got an idea. These changeling fellas, they're not very nice, but they're collecting Fae folk, and we're not really sure what for. We thought they were using them for parts, but now it seems like they got a little something more sinister going on as they try to reestablish the Fae. So,
Parts?
they'll be all right. We didn't look. I don't know what parts of a furball are fancy, but like satyrs, they'd cut their horns off. Fairies, they were taking their wings off, and it was very barbaric shit. So, but we killed that guy. Actually, Professor killed most of them because he blew up the ship and it was quite amazing. It was actually very
And
painful,
most of the aerial spire as well.
right. At least the docks of the Air Spire, you know, it made it a little hard to get in and out for a minute, but you know, that was Professor's first time using his fancy fire of his Warhammer thing.
Yes, that was an unfortunate turn of events. Not my proudest moment.
Oh yeah, that's right. He turned himself in after that. He was like, "Oh,
I
hey,
did,
I
yes.
blew it up. I blew it up." And we're like, "You idiot! Don't you go telling people you blew it up. They're bad guys anyways, right?" Then I think we cornered one of the dwarves and replaced him. Said, "No, actually, this guy did it." And that guy was like, "Yeah, I did it." And we got the professor out. But that's the first time.
Is Treyo still in the hut?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
come out.
Yeah, I would imagine by now he comes
Yeah.
out.
I'm coming out.
Hey, watch this. 3 more cups of mead. I hand one off to Treyo, and then I take the next 2.
Foreign, give me a con save if you would, please.
Of course. Ring of Protection gives me advantage on saves.
And you're in the professor's aura too.
Aura. So that's wow, a 2 and an 8. So hang on. My con though is +3 +4 is 15.
Nice. You're buzzed, but not drunk yet.
Oh, this is not nearly as fun without a bartender to fuck with.
You just like to get thrown out of places, don't you?
You learn so much stuff about how people fight and how people decide to solve their problems by getting them mad.
Well, I have a feeling we shouldn't test that with our new friend Fendon over here, but
I think I made him mad on accident. I was just telling him what maybe could have happened to his brother that we don't know, but we definitely hope it hasn't happened, and we're going to find out what, you know, might be, right? Because if they did get picked up by the Iron Collective, they're being held somewhere, theoretically. I really hope they didn't fall in with the Sandman. That guy's an asshole, and so are those Eladrin shits that follow him. They're all assholes.
all right. So
Oh, do you think maybe Bragsworth picked? Oh, we can't trust Bragsworth no more either.
So Grimp responded to me.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I told him that we warned Imogen, which we haven't. Should we?
Damn.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think maybe we should, you know. So I might want to send a message to Imogen as well to kind of say, like, hey, we told Crimp he was looking for you. And essentially, Crimp told me that he's going to let Spike know.
Good
Claims that we thwarted them.
for now.
And he said, see you soon, Eritrea. And I will say, I detected a little bit of sarcasm with the thwarted. So I don't know if that was his actual plan. Regardless, I think he's possibly, he might be pursuing us on the periphery in some sort of way, which I don't think is that surprising, frankly.
Hey, chasing us is better than chasing anybody else, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
if he's chasing us, that means everybody else can fix the Fae, right? Or we fix the Fae, but he's not on Corinna's tail if he's chasing after us. He's not on Rockhaven's trail if he's chasing after us. So I see that as kind of a win.
Yep. Yeah. He's obviously an intimidating, scary person, and it'd be great if he, you know, had Spike just distracted with us potentially too, and stop his whole little disgusting, you know, pursuit of creatures like you all.
Well, Spike's just mad that we don't agree with him. Now, We could, I guess I could send word to Rockhaven, see if there's any football showed up on there, or if they picked them up along the way. Actually, yeah. I'll use the token that's what's his face? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember it? No, because I didn't leave it with Dormir. I left it with what's his face? The half elf on Rockhaven. I can tell you everything about the guy, but I can't remember his name. He had the tiefling friend. Yeah.
What's his face?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, that guy.
Exactly. What's his face? Right.
Yeah.
A year and a half of intense notes, and we're all boils down to what's his face.
Methyl?
Not methyl.
No.
He's old bones?
No.
I love it when Eric Joe just makes shit up. It's awesome.
We were with him for like 6 or 7
Tam?
Tam.
Yes, Tam.
Yes, Tam. So
it was Tam and Twist, right?
Tam and Twist.
Yep. And so Fender, what you see is Foreign's eyes go white because I have an ability as a Hexblade. If I give someone a token of mine, I can communicate one way with them. And so you see Foreign's eyes go white, and I'm sending this message to Tam. Came across a strange-looking creature, a furbolg. He's looking for his 4 brothers. Ben, Cannel. I wrote really shitty. Rudis and Rodis, something like that, and Zenith.
Yes.
Yep. And you wouldn't happen to pick up any 8-foot tall, light purple skin, intimidating looking farm boys, would you? So knowing that he has to message me back or sending to me back, but I do that, and his eyes roll back out and they're back to normal, like they're kind of gray color. Look, I sent word to our friend on Rockhaven, so if they've already been picked up by those guys, I mean, they would know. They've been going around actually collecting Fae who have been hiding all over Marquet. So if somehow, some reason, your brothers wound up over here in Marquet, there's a good chance that they may already be known or on Rockhaven. So if I hear anything back, I'll let you know.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you.
Now about that fee, how do you go about paying the thing?
I have some coin.
All right. How about tonight when we go out, you can be buying, all right?
Oh,
wherever we wind up, you can buy, right? Yeah.
Of course. Right. Oh, yes.
I put my hand out again and grab his wrist this time and do the awkward shake thing.
Okay.
I'll have come back in by now.
Yeah, Cora will come back in as well. She's draped in those big, ridiculously thick robes and smelling 20 different perfumes and essential oils. Just collapses on one of the nearby chairs and you can already hear Cora snoring before she even gets a word out.
I think she's louder than the cat. I mean, her cat's pretty loud sometimes when they're sleeping, but I think she's got the cat beat. Right. So, hey, Melody, Eritrea talked to Crimp. He says he's going to kill us, standard fare.
Okay.
Well, it says he's going to kill Eritrea, actually. I don't think he even said us.
All right.
I'll take the ball, guys. It's fine.
Do we feel like... Okay.
Melody, do you think I should send a message to Imogen saying, hey, kind of said Crimp was hunting you?
We assume Crimp's hunting her anyway, so.
I mean, do we even know Imogen?
She's just been described to us.
I've never met her.
So I think, for sending.
You have to be familiar, I believe.
So a creature you met or creature described to you by someone who has met it. So
that would qualify.
Yeah, I feel like I should give Imogen a warning.
Also, don't eat you. Like you're an empty vessel for a god, right? That would be a bad thing if
It's
she.
not empty.
Like,
There's stuff going on in there.
yes. There's like, okay, look, there's a place for a crown of a god for him, right? That's not
Mhm.
there. Is that better?
I guess so.
Oh, watch this. 3 more meads. And he hands one off to Melody and then takes the other 2.
All right. That's pretty cool.
Fendon attempts to place a gold on the table to pay for them.
Oh,
Oh, wait, not here. When we go out later. You don't have to do it right now.
Oh.
This one's free.
wait.
Yeah.
Why? What are you making Fendon pay for?
I'm helping him find his brothers. That's how bounty hunting. What do you think a bounty is?
I mean, like, I guess theoretically you would pay someone for a bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just told him we got to buy my drinks tonight.
I guess that's reasonable. Have we called? Is my sister? Is she with my parents now, or is she on Rockhaven, or we don't know where she is?
I believe she is currently in hiding.
Yeah.
She's in hiding somewhere.
Yeah. The idea was to keep her safely away in hiding because she would probably be giving birth pretty soon.
Ooh, that's right.
You're going to message her in the middle of the.
Hey sis.
Get out of the way.
Are you messaging your sister right now?
I don't have a way to message her.
All right. Well,
I thought you guys had the book.
Oh,
Yeah.
does she have the book?
Oh,
Okay,
no, Karina.
I thought maybe
they went together.
Karina and Karina Prime had the book.
Yes. Well, Karina went with all of her friends, but Karina Prime went in hiding with the other Fey creatures. So Karina, not Karina Prime, is currently with your sister.
So I could write to Karina, and she
Mhm.
could talk to my sister.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll while people are going about other things, I'll write an entry, like checking in on how everything is, and also telling them all about how we met Fendon and asking if they've ever seen Ben or Kensel or Rennis or Zenith.
As you write in the book, and you kind of fill up a page
Mhm.
to kind of bring your sister up to everything. Your sister responds. You can tell that someone's transcribing her response. Well, I'm as big as a house. Glad you're safe. The twins should be born soon, I think. Next 30 days. Funny thing. I was talking to a satyr the other day. He had mentioned something about 4 furbogs that were traveling together and had set off towards the Panagrip Sands, about a month ago or so. I didn't catch their names, but I mean, I don't know of any other 4 furbogs that would have been together. And you know me, curiosity always kills the cat, as they say. Maybe those were the 4. I didn't get names though. Sorry. I'm glad you're well. Glad everybody's fine. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, Fendon, my sister, I guess like through a friend of a friend, saw 4 furbolgs heading together to the Panagrip Sands like 30 days ago.
Whoa.
So that
Hey,
seems
that's
like
where-
a good lead.
That's where Rockhaven is anyway, right? It's been all around Panagrip Sands. It's been all around the whole desert. So
Yeah.
yeah, if we hear anything back from Tam, I lent a message out. It is odd he ain't responded yet.
How far away is that?
Well, Panagrip Sands are really big.
Yeah, it's not that far away, but it's very big.
No, it's far away and big.
Well,
Because you guys are in Ankarel.
right
Panagrip Sands are maybe
down the river.
3
and across
yeah,
the-
3 weeks journey south along the coastal edge of where the continent meets the ocean.
And is the grove in the Panagrip Sands? Is that where we saw the Sandman?
Yeah, that's where you guys
Yeah.
ran into the Sandman, was in the Panagrip Sands. That's where you ran into the massive dedication statue to Eritreo's mom,
Yep.
made the discovery about the Githyanki, and then found your way to, eventually finding your way to Ankarel.
Destroyed the ships. Don't forget that one.
I know we're like sort of picking fights with gods right now, but Treo, do you want to spry on or go try and help your mom?
Well, I think I should give Imogen a heads up first.
Okay.
You think Jamat's Ord's got access to more airships and she could just give us one? We
Could
did
be.
save her life.
This little residence is pretty cushy. I bet they've got an airship or two.
I mean, again, we did save their life.
Yeah, they did say they owed us, and an airship for someone like Jaman is just like, handing them a cloak.
So maybe we could head to the Panagrip Sands, head to the Grove, and keep an eye out for Benden's brothers.
We got to find the ferns.
The Grove. But we've been
Well,
there.
the Grove is where you believe the Jinn was, Alexion was, when he met Eritreo's mother and kept Eritrea safe. The Fern is where you believe the
The well that has the gin in it is.
correct.
Yeah.
You're not really sure where the tomb is. Alexion described the tomb somewhere in the Panagrip Sands,
I thought he
He
connected.
said it was at the fern, or like
He said it
near
was
the
near.
fern.
It was.
That's
He
what
said it was near the Fern. Yeah, the
tomb
Fern
is
is
near the
your.
fern, yeah.
The Fern would be your jump off point for possibility.
Okay.
I mean, sounds like a plan, right?
I think so, unless there's more we want to do here.
Two meads. Haha.
Okay, we are meeting with Jamat Sword later.
I'll be fine.
I hate to be the one to say it, but
We've already said what we want from her, right?
Give me another con save for an
Oh,
disadvantage.
So just straight roll then.
Just a regular roll. Yeah.
That's 14 plus 1 is a 15.
Yeah. The buzz continues, but you're a bit more drunk now.
Yeah.
Not
Slurring my words a little more.
not pass out drunk yet, but you've had about 7 or 8 meads by now.
what is Eritreo's like emotional state? How does he look? Is he sort of unaffected by the stuff with his mom, or
I feel like there's a little bit more hope in my eyes than you've seen before, because I seem to have a better understanding of who I am.
Mhm.
You kind of see some hesitant hope within me. Little resigned. But yeah, feeling okay.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna blast off a message to Imogen, just give her the heads up.
Keep in mind, you have to do it outside of the residence,
Okay. Well,
or up on the
You just walk
second-
out the door, go up the stairs, yeah.
or go up to the 2nd or 3rd floor.
so I rolled a 13. Well, 5 plus 8. 13.
That's exactly what you need. So
Right.
that's the casting roll for Sen.
Meets it.
Meets it, beats it. You wander upstairs, or do you wander outside?
Upstairs.
Okay. You wander upstairs, and what message do you send to Imogen?
I'm a good Samaritan, traveler on the road who's happened upon information. I told Crimp he was hunting you. Watch out.
What?
I love
That's a message that will definitely elicit a response. I'm not even going to worry about a persuasion check on that one. There's a brief pause of about maybe 2 minutes. Well, hello there. You sound handsome. You don't sound familiar to me. I don't know if we've met somewhere before, but I'm not entirely sure I know who this crimp fella is, or for that matter, a nameless good Samaritan. Perhaps we should meet. Let me know where you are, and I'll hustle my little fanny on over there to say hi.
I walk back down to our little gathering area, and I just kind of have like wide-eyed shock on my face.
What?
Well, Imogen wants to know who I am and where we are so she can meet us. She said I sounded handsome. Seemed like a good start.
I mean, everybody we've ever met around here has pretty much said the same thing, so. And some of them have tried to kill us.
Well, I think I'm just going to leave it at that for now. And if we find the need to contact Imogen again, at least she has an idea of who we are. And she kind of like, Horn, she sounded a little bit like you, this kind of twangy, hillbilly sound.
Ain't no one like me but me, bud.
Well, yes, I can attest to that.
Right. So, are we ready to go out to these parties now, or what?
I think we have to
all
meet
night?
How you feeling? How you feeling, bud?
Oh, I feel great. I could have like 8 or 10 more of these meads, but I'm sure there's better drinks out in the party.
I kind of look at Melody and like give her a look of like, let's try to keep an eye on him.
We got a new friend with us. And like I clap Fendon on the back, but it's one of those like when you've had some to drink and you like smack
a little too hard.
Yeah. Like, like it hits and he's like, oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. I would just prefer you not to hit me because, like, if things could go very badly quick. I love the voice. I'm already looking forward to when I get to drive and it's gonna be a blast.
All right. Well,
We are meeting Jaman, right? Isn't Jaman coming to meet us?
Is
Go out?
Jaman coming to us, or
I thought Jaman was coming to us.
According to the captain of the Hand of Ord Guard, Jaman Sword is expected to visit you here at the residence.
Okay.
So go out, party, come back. We'll be fine. What are they gonna do? Not wait for us here?
Let's sit tight. We have the magic table here.
Right, but you can't argue with a magic table.
I'm gonna go change into cuter clothes and like pick up the bath towels off the floor. Just kind of get ready for Jaman to visit.
Yeah.
Like
Sure
the
would be nice if you had a housekeeper right now.
You know what?
I already gave Trudy the night off.
I take out my tome. I take out the tome of ingenious crafting and summon the unseen servant with it.
Okay.
Like, tidy up.
It just starts floating around and starts, doing kind of like the basic job. Eritrea,
You guys would
reached
just see
out
towels
to
getting picked up and like,
yeah.
nothing is picking them up, but something is picking up towels and like.
Eritrea reached out to Imogen, Professor.
And she said he's hot.
just sent you some of the details in the chat, Professor?
All right. You know what? Maybe we can make this faster. And I'm gonna try because I've been drinking, so I'm gonna try and tell Jaman Sword like we're ready whenever you are. So I my eyes flash and I send the token like, ready whenever you are. We'd really like to get out to that party. Thank you.
Thorn wants to black out tonight.
Yeah, Foreign is ready to go.
It's been a while since Foreign got to like fight with the bartenders. So
It has been a really long time since we've gotten to go out. I mean, it's been.
there was a wonderful bar underwater
I think
that we could.
other than your guys' speakeasy in the basement of the Dancing Centaur, the last time you went out for the evening is when Melody and her friend got kidnapped and ended up on the Aryan Collective ship, and that kind of spun that whole interaction that kind of
there was a
set
time
in
after
motion.
that when Foreign and Trail went to the place across from us.
Yes.
I think when we were setting up the speakeasy, we went over there because I got tossed out by the Goliath bartender.
Yeah. I think got tossed out by Broken.
As we invited him to come and be the bartender for the speakeasy. We were day drinking that time.
Yeah, you're definitely day drinking. As
Foreign like hops into the portable hole and comes back out with, I did take a cask of alcohol from down there.
okay.
And I bring that cask out and set it up and start.
We're gonna have to put Foreign to bed when Jamon Sword comes up.
I tried to hurry them along. All right.
Morning has turned into afternoon. Afternoon is turning into early evening. Foreign, give me a final con save with disadvantage, if you would, please.
All right. Which dice are okay? We use the 2 red dice. See what we get. That's let me roll the D4. Oh, it's a 3. So 5 plus 3 is 8.
By the time you guys hear a gentle knock on the front door, Foreign is passed out cold on one of the couches.
Oh my god!
Snoring, covered in empty cups.
And his hat's like pulled down over his
forward. A nice, steady, coagulated, dried alcohol dripping down his beard. Just deeply.
It's honestly.
And then you hear the wistful snores of Cora across the way as she's also passed out.
It's like a duel.
Yeah.
The Rangers are sleeping.
Would Reviva or would Greater Restoration make him not drunk anymore?
Lesser would, I think.
Lesser does, yeah. Technically, from what I've seen in the 5.0 rules, I don't know if they've changed it for 5.5, but actually prestidigitation will sober you up as well.
Really?
I could do that on myself.
That's a pretty powerful thing for prestidigitation.
Well, I think cleaning horse shit off your body is pretty powerful too.
Yeah.
I mean, technically all you're doing is removing the effects of alcohol.
It's 1 cubic foot and you just, So you prestidigitate as many times as you want, but yeah.
I don't have prestidigitation.
I have it.
You do?
Or no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I have to make a spell casting roll if I do lesser restoration.
Okay, I will prestidigitate Thorn. I don't know is this clean or soil? Like I'm cleaning the
alcohol from my blood. And
my
liver.
So I was curious. Just I don't have prestidigitation, but one of the things is lay on hands. I can cure poison condition, and
which would be equivalent. Yeah, lay on hands would work too. Yeah,
it's a poison condition.
That makes sense.
I kind of feel like Professor would just come over and like do the tisk Mother Marm thing and just kind of smack him across the face and give him 1 point of lay on hands.
I'm a college professor, man. I've had to do this like every weekend for years.
So true. So true. Once again, knock at the door.
Wow, what do y'all do?
I'll go head over to open it.
Okay. As Foreign, you are no longer passed out drunk, as you are restored by Professor and the others. The door, as you open the door, Melody, you can see that Jamon Sword is standing there along with a familiar person. steps.
Oh,
Oh, one of my glass blades. Hello,
Yes.
glass blade.
Standing there alongside with Alethea Trem. Jamonsa Ord just kind of smiles. Flanking on either side of Jamonsa Ord are 3 Hand of Ords, along with Alethea Trem. She kind of smiles over at Foreign and smiles at all of you. I hope you don't mind. I brought a friend with me this evening. It would seem that we probably have much to discuss.
Please
I mean,
tell
at
me
least-
Giancarlo is there as well. Just
Yeah, I would say he's in the background, kind of. I would imagine Giancarlo's got like that giddy child look on his face because he's been hanging out with Jamon all day. He's been privy to privilege and all the fun things. He's even got like a kind of ceremonial livery on that recognizes him as a pseudo member of the Hand of Ord, almost like your learning disabled kid would have like a t-shirt on saying I'm a member of the Jamon's, the Hand of Ord, and he's just in the background just chatting up some of the guards and just having a good time, and then he just kind of moseys into the chamber, kind of eyeballing Professor and everybody else at the same time. Well, now that we're all here, of course, all of you do remember Alethea Trem. Bright Queen was kind enough to send her my way to offer up her skills and talents. Alethea, would you kindly begin, if you would, please? Alethea walks over to the table and she just shakes her head. These tables are very famous. I would like a bottle of Phaedanian grape. And you watch as this bottle of a rare kind of wine appears. Fendon, you recognize the wine. It's the wine of your family.
oh,
I know that one.
She grabs the bottle and stares at you curiously, looks at the label, looks at you, looks at the label, looks at you. Coincidence, maybe. I don't know. Are you the very Fendolin on the Fendolin grape that your wines before the Fae were destroyed were legendary throughout the kingdoms and throughout Exandria.
Oh, stop.
Okay. And she just walks away and pops the cork off the bottle, pours it into a glass, and takes a big drink. And I have been busy. Before the Iron Collective attacked the city and took Jamon and the Bright Queen captive, I had begun to track down the Iron Collective and where they went. They seem to be gathering at the very center of the Ramadan Desert, Dead Man's Crater or something like that. Their entire force is assembling there. Where they plan on going from there, I do not know. I am expected to return there and keep an eye on them even further. The Bright Queen was very specific with me, and that is if I'm given an opportunity to identify who leads this foray of the Iron Collective, I am to take their life, no matter the cost and no matter the risk. Too much is at stake. And also with that in mind, Fawn, I was told to give you these messages and orders and a map. There is a contingent of Greenblades that are located on the border region of the Panagrip Sands. You are to track them down, bring them back to Ankarel, and to begin assembling a force that will be eventually used to retake Jrusar from the changelings that have now currently taken it and are currently running it. Not a priority, but something to begin prepping for. Oh, yes, and here's a written note. The money changer within Ankarel has left you 50,000 gold to begin your recruitment, of course. However you choose to recruit is up to you. The contingent of Greenblades are to be your personal bodyguard once the assemblage is concluded and the battle is to be directed towards Jrusar. Jamonsa Ord kind of smiles. And of course, I am willing to give you a contingent of the Hand of Ord to aid you in this as well. We must keep a low profile on whose ever effort it is to retake Jrusar. You see, if I am seen directly getting involved, it could ignite the other kingdoms for and against, depending on their political position. I do not want the Sandman to be aware of what we might be up to as well. Less we tell him, the better off we are. As far as I'm concerned, this crimp is a enigma. We will leave gods to godly things, I think. I did receive the strangest message for you, Eritreo, some 20 minutes ago. Are you aware that a person by the name of Imogen is on their way here? Not tonight. I expect her and Ladna to arrive tomorrow morning. They requested a meeting with you.
Okay. Great.
I'm assuming this is not a surprise for you.
It's
Ford looks over and like winks, like.
And are you aware of who this Imogen is?
kind of.
Vessel of Predathos, right?
Some call her that. Others call her cursed with a power that she can barely control. Others say she saved Exandria from divine persecution and destruction. Some say, had Predathos made it out at the end of the solstice, he would have merely destroyed Exandria and reshaped the world in his justified ways. There are many different conversations that members of the Hell's Bells, Vox Machina, and the Mighty Nine could contribute to this story, but that is the basic gist of it.
It sounds like she'll fit right in here.
Yes, powerful, dangerous, and drinks too much. Yes, by all means. Should go well. Anyways, I plan on sending out contingents of scouts to try to locate the Sandman and keep an eye on him. Althea here has been designated to keep an eye on Spike and the Iron Collective. For now, I think brevity and caution is our best solution to our current problems, which is we are all in a bit of a rather strange state of things. I must see to the people of this city, get them back on their feet, and get them protected. While the Hand of Ord numbers few, if not maybe many hundreds, I must begin the process of rebuilding our defensive strategies and forces as well. Unfortunately, they suffered greatly when the Iron Collective had arrived. It will take some time to rebuild those forces. Whatever you need to do, you are free to do it. But I would prefer that all of you remain available in case anything were to happen. While I know it could be required for you to travel, I would urge you to take some time here in the city to recover yourselves, recover your wits, and prepare yourselves for the next group of journeys that may be coming up.
You, when the Iron Collective attacked, you didn't happen to knock out any of their airships, did you?
We damaged quite a few. I was shocked to realize that their airships were powered with teleportation devices. As soon as one was damaged near destruction, they would teleport away from where the battle was. Where they went, I have no idea. The cannons that they use are not ordinary cannons. They seem to be arcane implements of war. It would appear that magical fluids and substances are used to power both their ship, their cannons, and other abilities that their ships have. I think the real question of the day is, what was it that Crimp used to bring an entire population to bend to his whim? I'm hoping this is a question that maybe Imogen could help us understand. She is a thing of gods and their knowledge.
Well, Fendon, you said you saw that object, right? You said you saw, like, he held up an object and then... Was you said that, or who was telling us?
Trudy and Fendon. Well, Fendon said he saw something in Crimp's hands on...
Trudy told us about the object,
but
yes.
Trudy gave more detail to it.
Yeah. As well, the Netherdeep's not opening anytime soon anymore either.
Yes, I think that is something that we could call a victory for sure. The Netherdeep has always been a strange place of power, and with the arrival and ascension of this Predathos entity through Imogen's control, I find the timing interesting. Crimp seems to be a godly entity that is able to wander in avatar form. I think if Predathos, given the opportunity, would consume his form, and whatever his intent would be null and void, as he would be destroyed. However, Imogen is, well, she is her own person. Her and her wife Ladna would have to make that choice, that decision for themselves. Especially to get involved. If you can influence them, all the better. However, I do have something here that I wish to give you. I have a captain who goes by the name of Captain Arcus. He is a Air Cochrane pilot of one of my airships. I cannot give you access to the vessel for you to use upon your own, but I can give you access to the captain. If you need to travel anywhere within a couple days' journey from here, he can be made available to you for such journeys. Once again, I feel staying close to the city for now until we know more is probably more important than wandering journeys. Of course, you have access to all the lyceums, the academies, the libraries, and anywhere that you wish to do your research that is needed. I would also like for you to take over one of the mercantiles within the Suncut Bazaar. I feel that this could help us rebuild our process, give you a place to operate from. The place has no name. It is an empty building, empty structure for you to do with as you please. I know you have your place in Jrusar, but until that is recovered, until Jrusar is freed from the hands of the changelings, I think this will allow you to begin to anchor yourselves here and make this place maybe your second home.
That Gilmore fella set up places all over, so I mean, I don't see it being a bad thing to have a second prancing centaur.
Well, Gilmore, well, to be fair, Gilmore's Glorious Goods is here as well. If you did not know, Gilmore is from the Rumadan Desert. He is from a small town south of Ankarel. He has set up a shop here many years ago. My other understanding is that we've recently played host to a new Furbog arrival. Not only Fendon here, but a Furbog gentleman has taken over one of the shops in Ankarel as well to help us get back on our feet.
I may have to go check him out.
Well, good.
Does he look like me?
No, he's well featured. He's shorter than you. Blue-skinned, very powerful magic user. He's got multiple copies of himself that he uses to run his shop.
Well, do we want to be I know we feel relatively protected here, but do we want to name this new shop Prancing Centaur 2, or do we want to come up with something that's maybe a little...
like Alberto's number 35?
You know? But the original.
Or do we want to come up with something new that will be a little more secretive?
I can tell you this much. It is a single-story structure on a rather large piece of property. It has a armor smith in the back. It has a tinker's workbench out in the barn as well. Everything is made from the traditional stone and adobe style. Unfortunately, I do not have accommodations for you to live there. I would imagine that you could live here for now until you make additional accommodations on site of your shop. If you are into alchemy, there's also an alchemy station there as well. An arcane station, weaponsmithing, armor smithing, of course. The entirety of the shop is actually an open-aired market with your ability to keep your inventory in enclosed buildings in the back. Place has been abandoned for a very long time. I don't think it's been open since, well, way before the Feywild had fallen into destruction. Not even sure who the original owner was.
Well, at least we can go clear it out.
Oh, I've already taken privy of that. It is cleared out and boarded up. Nobody's been in and out of there for quite some time.
Well, all right then.
You guys watch as a astral projection suddenly appears just outside the residence. Not in the interior, outside. There's this blue-skinned furbog projection. Well, hello. I was attempting to project to the interior of your structure, but you seem to have a device that prevents that from happening. In case you didn't know who I was, my name's Pumat Soul. I just recently opened up a shop. Oh, hi, Jamon. Good to see you. Wasn't thinking you were going to be here, but glad you are. Listen, I'm having some zoning issues, and there's this this gentleman that keeps messing with me. Goes by the name of Gilmore. Don't know who he is. Don't really care. He says that I'm illegally zoned for stupid. Don't know what that means, but I think he's being mean to me. Could you possibly get that sorted out for me? I'm having my own trials and tribulations over here, if you don't mind. Well, pleasure to see all of you, and hope you'll come by and visit my shop. Bye-bye. And then the projection collapses in on itself. Jamon pinches the bridge of their nose. Okay, well, anyways, is there anything else you need? I have a busy night ahead of me. There are no celebrations planned for tonight. The celebrations are planned for tomorrow night. There are a lot of tired and exhausted people that barely escaped death. While they may be drinking at their own private houses or establishments, I do not put that out there. But we will be celebrating tomorrow evening. Just wanted to let you know.
You could have led with that.
No, because then you would have just wandered off. So thank you. Anyways, if there's anything that you need, you can seek out Trudy, who will seek out the captain of the guard. I am going to let you know as soon as Imogen and Laudna arrive tomorrow. And then we shall all take a breath of relief and enjoy the festivities tomorrow night. Okay? Everybody okay with that? Do you mind if I go and put a city back together?
You're so
That's
busy.
sarcasm, and thank you. They turn around and walk out. The Green Blade lingers for a bit and decides to stay as she heads over to the table. She's enraptured by the table. She just starts ordering up all these rare elven foods and things that she can only get back at the capital city of the Bright Queen. Before long, she's got a tray of food. She's sitting in a chair, eating and drinking, and just kind of blending into the background. Giancarlo has gone upstairs. The rest of you still lingering together in the common room.
We're good, right? You're not going to try and kill me, right?
I don't know. Keep an eye on you. Make sure you don't do anything to piss off the Bright Queen.
Well, I didn't kill her. Was the point, right?
Maybe.
She's alive. I actually saved her life.
Maybe. Yeah. These changelings are clever. They seem to have plans within plans. So for now, until I need to leave tomorrow, I'll just keep an eye on these plans within plans. Just in case.
Like, I glance over at Melody, like, do the thing.
Do what thing?
She just mentioned changelings. Do the thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll take out the thing. I would have done that when people came in.
Yeah. I would imagine you almost hang it like mistletoe just in case.
Yeah.
Do you have like a sound effect you use when you take it out? Like,
Shing.
I love it. It's early evening. Everyone's kind of doing their own thing. What would you guys like to do with the rest of the day? Or the rest of the night?
So I was thinking Corinna's Corner.
for the name of the shop.
Yeah. She knows where to find us now.
That'd be cute.
Yeah, I kind of like that. It's a nice ode to her. My only concern, though, is with her, kind of greed that when she shows up here, she'll just say, "Oh, this is my shop. I'll take all the profits. My name's on the marquee."
Well, that just incentivizes us not to sell anything.
All right, I'm for it. I'm for it.
It's a swap shop, you trade one item for another. You don't actually, no money exchanges hands.
More importantly, since it's got so many workshops attached to it, you can, become purveyors of things that are made or repaired or such things.
I would like to see that Hubatt character, but I think tomorrow morning's probably the better time. Anybody want to go check out the shop with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Brendan, did you recognize that projection guy at all?
Oh, no.
Y'all look similar, but yeah. He's not one of your brothers, is he?
No.
Okay. I tried.
Yeah.
Look at you getting out of having to pay for anything tonight. I clap him on the back, but like appropriately this time because I'm no longer inebriated. Let's head on.
I'll gladly pay tomorrow.
Oh, that's all right. I did say today, specified by the contract, so you're off the hook. How about we head on down there? Take a look at our.
I agree.
Did she even tell us where it is? She told us it's in the marketplace, but
The Suncut Bazaar is the central marketplace for Ank'Harel. You would probably hazard a guess that's where it's located.
yeah. Oh no, I mean, I assume it's just a big marketplace, and we're gonna have to figure out which one is actually our stall.
Well,
Like an area with.
yeah, you
multiple-
guys have. They described it as an area that you own.
Well, down we go.
Who's all going to the Suncut Bazaar tonight?
I'll go.
If they all
think
go, I'll
Eric-
go.
I think Eritro said, Professor, are you going as well?
Yeah, I'll head out.
Okay. Leaving everybody else to either continue drinking or do whatever that they want to do back in the residence. You guys find yourself walking out of the Oasis Garden and into the now busy streets. To their credit, people are kind of low-key drinking and partying and relaxing. Kind of like the collective idea that an entire city realizes they dodged a bullet. That kind of overwhelming feeling, the shock and awe of it is beginning to wear off. Those that wander about are talking about what happened. Occasionally, people kind of look at you and smile, recognizing who you are. Before long, you end up in the Suncut Bazaar, where it's very busy. The majority of it is a center market with lots of open stalls that are lit up with kind of like magical affects that allow it to be lit up at night. Bordering the Suncut Bazaar are all the buildings and structures. As you look off to the right, you see the structure that you suspect is yours. The front of it is open air, but beyond the open air area, you can see where the building is. There's also a 2-story stone building in the back. There's a small blacksmith forge. There's like another place for like a tinkerer's spot. And this kind of matches your expectations, what Jaman was describing earlier. But more importantly, you find yourself in front of a very fancy, a very fancy pavilion. And it's all purple, blues, yellows, greens, and pinks. It's not very big. It seems very small. And it just says The Wandering Vagabond atop the archway entrance of the pavilion. You watch as a group of people walk out, kind of laughing and carrying items. I mean, this place couldn't hold more than maybe 5 or 4 people at best.
What's we headed there?
Oh, let's book our heads in.
As you guys enter into the interior, you realize that it is massive on the inside. You can see a rotunda center where you can see 3 furbogs currently busy helping customers. The border of the pavilion is just about every magical item, ware, trinket, decoration, tapestry, painting, floating object, statue, tchotchke, marbles. Like, it is a litany of items all around you. No limitation. Well, Gilmore's always was a place of purveying the most finest of magical items. This feels like a high-end Walmart of magical items. Just lots of interesting things floating around, set on shelves. Well, hello there. Good to see y'all again. Hey, I'm Pumat over here. This is Pumat 2. That's Pumat 3. That's Pumat 4. I'm Pumat Prime. It's a pleasure to meet you. I saw you earlier with Jaman Sword and that other scary lady. Boy, she was real scary. But yeah, welcome to the Vagabond. Enjoy yourself. Have a look-see. See if there's anything of interest around.
So,
Hey, Pumat. Are you guys all like the same person?
Oh, no, we're different people of the same me.
So, just out of character, you set up a Zathras situation, is what you're telling me.
That's one way of looking at it.
Do they all pronounce it like to our ears exactly the same? But
oh yeah, same voice. Like sometimes they overlap each other when they talk. Hey, Pumat 1, can you come help me? Oh, right away, Pumat 2, on my way.
Hi.
I need to be looking for some new armor, so I'll take a look around the armor section.
Well, yeah. What kind of armor do you like to wear? I could see you're one of those leather wearing kind of runaround peeps. Can you wear metal armor, or are you kind of restricted to the leathers?
I prefer light armor because sneaking around in heavy metal is not very quiet.
What level are you now?
We're
12, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 12. Yeah.
And right now, so my previous good armor was destroyed by a magic spell. So I've been using the leather armor of Blur, which is just because I had better studded leather armor before. But this one's just leather armor, but it's got this funny little, and I click the dial on it to make the blur effect happen and click it off real quick.
Oh, well, that's pretty handy. What's wrong with that armor? Just means anyone that tries to attack you is going to find it very difficult to hit you.
Right, but it's limited by the battery power on this thing here. And it's very thin leather. You know, I've taken quite a few hits with it. It hurts.
I see. Well, you know what? Perhaps this might be of interest to you. Pumat 2, would you bring that leather case over here for me? Pumat number 2 comes over, sets the leather case in front of Pumat Prime. In here, I've got something called a hunter's coat. I acquired it, I want to say, maybe about a year ago over in Taldori. The hunter's coat, well, it affords you a +1 to your armor class. It also has 3 charges on it. It wears like leather armor, of course. It has 3 charges, and whenever you deal damage to a creature that is missing any hit points or has taken subsequent damage, you can use your reaction to expend a charge and deal an extra 1d10 necrotic damage. Or if you're so inclined, you can expend all 3 charges and do 3d10 necrotic damage. And it's only a reaction to use it. Well, it seems your friend Melody there is having a 9.0. It looks kind of scary.
Right. So it's just a regular leather though. So we're looking at no better than what I'm wearing.
Well, it's magical, of course. It's a magical leather armor of +1.
All right, I'll hold on and just take a look at it a little bit. Maybe give it a try on and see if I like it.
I think the only other one you might be interested in, as I do have an armor of resistance, I can infuse it with your choice of necrotic, lightning, cold, fire, just whatever your preference is.
All right. Let me take a look at them.
So with that, as you kind of peruse around, anybody else interested in anything in particular?
Is there, I've been having trouble for quite some time with, when I'm attempting to cast a spell, things kind of blow up in my face. Is there anything that could give me a little bit of assistance with my spells?
That's pretty powerful stuff. Are you having troubles getting your spells up?
They make a little
It's a
blue
common
pill for that one.
problem amongst casters our age. I understand.
I guess you could say that it seems a little premature, though. You catch me.
Yeah. Premature spells could be a problem as well. Make a bit of a mess. You get that magic all over you, and it's a nightmare to deal with. I got you. Totally understand. Well, I mean, I've got rings and blings and charms and other things that might be able to help you with that. What kind of magic do you specialize in, young man? Other than the magic of looking hot.
To be, I like to take care of people and heal them and make them feel well.
Oh, I see. You're a healer. What is your domain? Are you divine, natural, or arcane healer? What kind of healer are you?
Divine. And I kind of like stick out my arms like, come on.
You do like the dogma pose?
Yeah.
You stick out your arms and your wings.
Jesus giving the winking finger.
Yeah. Oh, there's no bottom stair to this stairwell. I'll tell you that much right now.
Good old buddy Jesus.
Well, I do have charms that you can wear around your neck. I have rings that you can wear. The overall cost depends on the improvement upon your spell casting, but I think the best one I have is I do have a ring of spell casting. It affords you a +2 to your spell casting modifier.
Oh. That would
How
be
much
awesome.
for it?
Well, the ring itself is fashioned for a fee of 3,000 gold, and for each ability that you are gaining through its creation, it is 5,000 per modifier. So I could sell this to you for 12,000 gold, if so inclined. I also do trades.
I'll take this hunter's cloak you got here.
You're welcome to it. Would you also like the leather armor of resistance? The hunter's coat goes right over it. Be quite the thing to wear. Look pretty cool.
Well, I've still got my blur on this blur armor underneath it. I ought to be able to.
Of
trigger
course.
them at the same
I
time.
can sell you that hunter's coat for 4,000 gold.
4,000's a bit steep, don't you think, there, Mr. Pumat? You're trying to get some new business drummed up around here. You're going to charge such high prices like that.
Yeah, well, with the increase in fuel costs and the increase in the tariffs between the different kingdoms, things are a lot more difficult, my friend.
Well, you wouldn't have any customers in here if it wasn't for us, right?
That's fair. That's fair. Tell you what I'll do. I will knock 1,000 gold off the price.
I like the sound of that a little better.
Well, no, you're going to need to like the sound of that permanently.
How about we shake on it? And I'm going to grab his wrist and do the weird thing that Fendon did when he shook my hand.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you trying to steal from me, idiot? And he kind of like pulls his hand back and shakes your hand normally.
Oh, you know how to do it. All right. I thought that was a furball thing.
Ugh, racist. Anyways, anybody else here see anything that you like?
Does he have any weapons on offer?
I do have weapons on offer. What particular weapon are you looking for?
Well, I've been using this maul for a while now, and it's been doing, yeoman service, but it's a bit lacking with some of the foes we've gone up against. What are some things that you have in this line? I tend to focus on bludgeoning weapons, but I'm not adverse to stabbing or slashing.
Yes, you don't look like you're averse to much. You look like you've seen a lot of combat. There's a couple things I might have here for you. Let's see. Over here, I've got a Radiant War pick. That might be kind of fun. I have a flail that might interest you. I do carry a Mace of Disruption. That could be quite interesting and fun for you as well. I would say, however, one of my more interesting choices. Hey, Pumat number 1, could you bring that big axe over here? You watch as Pumat 1 pulls this gorgeous battle axe off the wall. It is 6 feet long. The blade is 3 blemishes of metal. There's a magic aura just teeming around it. You could see a fluid-like energy wrapping up the handle back and forth. Pumat 1 brings it over. Here you go, Pumat Prime. Be careful. That one's a doozy. Hopefully this guy can afford it, but he looks like one of those, vagabond preachers. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, this one here is called the Thane Eater. You're not an oath breaker by chance, are you? Are you a good guy or a bad guy?
I try to stay on the right side of the law and morality. I've never willingly broken an oath.
If you choose to take possession of this weapon, I would warn you, you may not want to become an oath breaker. Cause you some problems. But that's okay. If you claim to be a good guy, you look like the sort. This is a +3 battle axe to hit and for damage. When you roll a natural 20 on an attack with this axe, the target takes an extra 2d8 necrotic damage on top of the normal damage that the axe takes, and you immediately regain hit points equal to that necrotic damage dealt to your opponent.
What?
Quite a
All right.
wonderful axe.
I'm
However,
interested.
before you select that one, allow me a Mace of Disruption, a weapon designed for purging the world of dark foes. When you hit a fiend or undead, it deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage. If the target has 25 hit points or fewer after taking this damage, they must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be instantly destroyed. Lots of fun there. You did mention blades. I've got a wonderful item here called a Sunblade. This is a long sword that sprouts a blade of pure radiant energy. It grants you a +2 bonus to hit and damage, deals radiant damage instead of slashing damage, and deals an extra d8 of radiant damage against undead creatures. And because the blade emits actual sunlight, it is utterly devastating to vampires and creatures with sunlight sensitivity if you happen to run any of those vile sorts of creatures. But I will offer up one last option here. The Radiant War Pick, a +1 weapon that deals an extra d8 of radiant damage on every hit, which automatically maximizes if the target is an undead or shape changer. It also allows you to expend a use of your channel divinity to cast powerful light spells, either Moonbeam or Sunbeam, if you'd like to cast through the item specifically.
I'm very interested in that war pick. That sounds something right up my alley.
Well, I can let this war pick go for you. Say, I don't know. Let's go for 5,000 gold. That'll help me recover my costs on that coat that I just sold your friend there.
I see no issue with that. Could I interest you at all in this this mall I've been using? It is quite an interesting one. It's nothing compared to what you're offering, I'm sure, but
give me a persuasion check with advantage since you're offering up a trades.
All right, give me a second. Oh, actually, I'm very persuasive.
Cliss is going to be very sad that she missed the shopping episode. She is a fan.
All right, that is a. That's actually not that great. That is a 14.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. You hand in that mall and 2,000 gold, and I will give you the war pick.
that sounds like quite the deal, my good man.
Well, very well then. Takes them all from you, hands you the Radiant War Pick, which is in D&D Beyond, so you can add it to inventory, and we'll take the 2,000 gold. Could I interest anybody else in anything? Oh, and young man, are you still interested in that ring of spellcasting?
Hey, I'm curious, would you be willing to purchase any water-breathing potions?
Oh, no, good sir. As you can see, he points where one of the Pumats is carrying a crate of water-breathing potions out of the back room and handing it to what looks to be some kind of professor or teacher wearing the garbs of the All-Sight, and you can overhear them talking. I'm not really sure what happened, but I think someone stole all of our shit. Anyways, I need to replenish everything that was taken. So I'll take whatever you got. Well, of course. I mean, things have been bad around here. Hopefully they catch the thieves, good sir. I'll have more shipped to the All-Sight Lyceum for you later. And then, you know, that kind of takes off in the background. Do you have anything else for tradesies there, young man?
I can help you out there, Trio. Don't worry about it.
You got something
Bright
to trade?
Queen the Bright Queen just gave me a shit ton of money
Well,
to
I got the
build an
money.
army with.
I got the money to pay for it. I'll take it out of my own pocket, but if I need money later, I'll come to you. So yes, how much was it? 12,000?
It would be 12,000 gold. However, your two young friends here have made some purchases. Let's call it 10,000 gold even.
I'm in. Thank you, sir.
Ring of spellcasting +2. And he hands you the ring, takes the wealth from you. Well, you collected a lot of emeralds, sapphires, and rubies here. This is pretty cool. Kind of scoops up all the gems and puts them in a box. Anybody else have anything that they would like to peruse or buy from me?
I'd be interested in that sun sword.
Oh, yes. Young lady, I sense a kind of bard-like atmosphere around you as well.
It's true.
I think I have something here that you will find most intriguing. He looks around. All the other Pumats look around. They all stare at Prime. Listen, came across this a while ago. Haven't been able to find, how shall I say, the right person to sell it to. Have you ever heard of an item called a Holy Avenger?
No. What is that?
So Holy Avenger, it's a blade, sword of any choice. So you tell me if you prefer a long sword, I can make that happen. It grants you +3 on your attack rolls and damage rolls. It deals an extra 2d10 radiant damage against fiends and undead. But more importantly, it creates around you a 10-foot aura that grants you and your allies advantage on all saving throws against spells and magical effects.
Oh, that sounds incredible. How much does something like that cost?
Oh, I don't. He leans over on his elbows and he just bats his eyelashes at you. Oh, I don't know. I mean, all of your friends have spent so much money with me today. I think the last Holy Avenger sold for about 25,000 gold, but I could sell it to you for 15. Willing to knock off that 10.
Can I make an insight? I mean, this sounds pretty sweet. Does that seem like he's, taking me to the cleaners, or?
Oh, no, he's flirting openly with you.
Okay.
Probably your hair. I mean, Pumat is a very kind of over the top with colors himself.
There's one other thing I'm interested in. Do you have anything that would allow me to do druidcraft?
Oh yeah, I've got tokens I can sell you. Heck, if you buy the Holy Avenger, I'll throw in a couple tokens of druidcraft for you and all your friends. It's a bit of a charm, really. You wear it as a necklace, and it allows you to use druidcraft once per day.
All right, I'll take it.
He'll put 6 of them in the pile, and he goes, and they when they bring over the Holy Avenger, they do this whole pomp and circumstance thing. Like the whole crowd in the shop goes quiet, and there's obviously animated instruments in the background going, oh, as they kind of bring the blade over, set it down in front of you, as you are now in possession of a Holy Avenger longsword.
So cool.
And this one is technically legendary, and it does require you to attune it.
Okay.
All right. So I feel like the professor just pokes his head over, do you have any more of those?
No, sorry there, sir. That was my last one, unfortunately.
So you.
I always save the prettiest for the prettiest, good sir.
So, I want to send a message to Giancarlo and ask him to come in to give me a hand.
I am not going to flirt with your people that won't sell you things. You know how poorly that went last time. It went very bad, very bad.
But you're so but honey, you're so persuasive, and he probably has all kinds of piratical things that you could get off of him.
Piratical? Are you calling me a pirate? I think I want to become a hand of Ord. They are so interesting, and they wear those tight uniforms. It's quite nice.
I mean, of course, my dear. Whatever it is you want. But I mean,
I will come in. I will do what I can. This sounds like trouble to me, though.
Hey, friend Dan, you how's your mind stuff? You got good defense against people peering in there?
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm an open book.
That might be something to work on. Pooh, Matt, you got any more of these? And I'm like pointing to my ring. of mind shield.
Yes, good sir. I do have some more rings of mind shielding if you need them. Sold a big batch of them to Jamansa Ord themselves, and I think I have 2 left.
I can't imagine why. I'll take one. Should we take both of them?
You never know. Might come in handy. They're relatively easy to make. Single charm enchantment and all. I can sell you 2 for 4,000 gold.
What about buy one, get one free?
Then I can sell you 1 for 4,000 gold.
Sold.
He slides the rings over to you.
I was fucking with you earlier. Not like I handed over to Fenden. Like I was fucking with you a bit earlier. You ain't gonna pay for drinks.
Oh no, I can't take this. That's 4,000 gold.
I insist you take it.
I just met you.
But you also heard about our master plan and all this stuff. And if someone scries your mind, we're fucked. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, hello there, my fellow furboggy friend.
Hello.
Is there anything I can get you?
I'm much too poor for this place.
Well, you don't look poor. You look well off enough. What's your specialty?
I guess I hit things lately. I like to.
Well, on purpose or by accident? I mean,
on purpose.
we are a clumsy lot.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, I guess it's more on accident sometimes.
Oh, I see. So your main thing is being buff and taking those creatine shakes, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Well, hey, Puma 3, bring me that bracer, would you? Yeah, those bracers right there. Tell you what I'm going to do. How much money do you have, my friend?
I've got about, well, he looks at his pouch. I guess I have about 2,500 gold altogether.
Tell you what, I will sell you these bracers of +1 to your strength for 1,000 gold.
Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Always good to see a kindly, familiar, prettier face than mine.
Oh, stop.
No, I won't. Because you see, I look at it this way. If I'm treating you nicely, it's like treating myself nicely. Us furbogs gotta kind of stick together that way.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Speaking of, have you seen any others that look like me?
Well, you do have a rather unique look. Not particularly. I only just recently traveled here from Amman and set up shop here at the request of Jamansa Ord.
I was in Amman too.
Well, what were you doing in Amman?
Well, I don't know. I kind of just made my way there. There was this great tree.
Oh, you're talking about the sun tree in Whitestone. Yeah.
Oh,
Did you know they planted one in Amman recently?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it would seem that Percy's wife thinks it's a good opportunity to expand the nature and the ingratiation of the Wild Mother and the protection of the Wild Mother. She's concerned about the lack of divinity in the world, and she feels this is a way to kind of bring people into nature more frequently.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Me and that
tree. Oh, I can't say enough about that tree.
Well, you could tell me everything you know about that tree. I'm always intrigued to hear stories. Is it a tree? Did the sun tree influence you somehow?
Oh, yes. We're like best friends.
You're best friends with the tree.
Oh, yes.
I realize our people are a bit emotionally introverted, but you need to get out there and take bigger steps, my friend.
Oh.
The world's a big place.
Have you tried getting to know this tree? It's very, very
Well, anyways, it was proper talking to you. Good
Oh.
luck to whatever recovery you're in.
Oh.
Is there anybody else here that has a notion of wanting to purchase anything?
Has Giancarlo made it in the door?
The door busts open. Oh, I'm here. What seems to be... Oh, I drank too much. There are 4 of them. What am I doing here? Oh, hello, honey. Good to see you. Oh, this is an interesting shop. It's much smaller on the outside. Reminds me of that theater performance we went to. The Doctor, or whatever it's called. Anyways, I was wondering, why am I here, my husband? What seems to be the problem?
Well, this gentleman here, this Furbolg purveyor, has some fine goods.
Oh, hi. Hello.
I just thought that maybe he would have some things that you would be interested in.
Oh, I don't know. Sleep and booze was what I was doing up until about 5 minutes ago. And I was drinking. Anyways, no, I don't know. Maybe a dagger or maybe a repellent of aboleth spray to make sure aboleths don't eat us anymore. I leave it up to you.
Just send him a message. Just be like, see if he's. Oh, I know. Oh God.
What is wrong?
no
Why do
way
you
that-
giggle insatiably whenever I arrive? I mean, it's not like we're kids anymore.
No, dear, it's fine.
So there's absolutely no way that this guy is bullshitting us, is there? Like, he is 1,000% sincere.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So, well, would you mind terribly? Sorry, I'm sorry. Hubatt, so I know, just out of pure curiosity. God, fuck, what was it that I was also looking for? Because I actually don't want to get anything for Giancarlo. This was just to see if he had any other cool shit. But yeah, because my armor's fine. My war pig is actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, you just got a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah. Do you happen to have anything that might help me with spellcasting ability? Just normally I'm pretty decent at it, but there's some spells I need to cast that are a little bit beyond my ability. And
Unfortunately, the only ring I have left over after selling the one to your friend here is a +1 ring of spell casting.
I'd certainly take that, but how much were you asking for that?
Oh, well, it's 5,000 gold for the modifier, 2,000 gold for the facet, 7,000 gold for the ring.
That's a little bit more than I can afford for just +1, but I appreciate your time, sir.
Oh, of course, of course. Well, you all have an excellent day or evening, as it is now nighttime. And if you ever need anything from the Vagabond, just come on back and visit old Pumat Soul. As you guys leave, all 5 of them go, bye-bye!
Bye.
You guys are now back out in the busy streets of the Suncut Bazaar.
I think I'm going to paint some flowers on the sword, like on the hilt and like the bottom of the blade, maybe. It's just a little like plain.
The Holy Avenger, you're going to graffiti the Holy Avenger.
Hey, it's what her paladin oath is to a glamour god. So I mean,
Right?
technically, if she didn't graffiti it, she would break her oath.
This is fair.
Don't do that.
This is very fair. Yeah, this is very fair.
Is there like a relatively open area, like without any obvious like civilians or places that could be damaged nearby?
I mean, around the Suncut Bazaar, there are, there's the Alluvium District, the Circlet Walk, the Guided District, the Ridge, the River District, the Sand Herald District, the Sigil District. I mean, if you're looking for an open space, probably going down to the River District would be the best ideal place to locate.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to do that real fast, and then have we kind of agreed where we're going to meet back up?
We're just back at the
It's
palace.
nighttime.
Yeah, we've got our little house now.
Are you
Okay,
guys back
that's
at
kinda
the residential building?
Okay, that's kind of what I figured, but just in case. All right. Well, I'll join you all shortly. I want to try a thing, but don't really want anyone else to potentially be harmed by this. So I'll be back shortly.
Hey, Giancarlo, he's gonna try to push you through that portal again.
Oh no, he won't.
My dear, I wasn't actually. You're welcome to come if you want, but I was honestly planning on doing this alone.
You can do whatever you want alone. I'm going to go find a place to drink.
All right. So, but I just want to go out somewhere where there's not really a whole lot of people or infrastructure that could be damaged.
Yeah, down by the river district's a good spot.
All right. So I'll head that way.
Okay. Anybody else?
I want to check out the new digs of the shop, our shop. Like, just get the lay of the land for it.
Yeah, the four of you watch as Professor heads down towards the river district. The four of you head over to the area that is, as far as you can tell, should be your shop. And there is a poster on the front door with all your names on it.
Does it have Fendon's name on it?
It does not have Fendon's name on it.
Fendon, do you have like a house in the city? Like, where are you staying?
Oh no, I just got here not too long ago.
I mean, he can stay with us. Come on now.
Yeah, you can stay with us.
He's
You want to hang out?
He's Faye anyway. We all stick together.
Fabulous Faye.
Now, I'm gonna go back and look at the Tinker's desk and like just suss it out and maybe see if I can't pull the stun effect thing off of one of those spears.
Give me a Tinker's check. You have advantage because you're at the workstation, the tool bench.
Yep.
Yes.
And I get double my proficiency bonus because of my gloves.
Yep.
I'll take that. That's a 19 plus 8 because my proficiency bonus is 4. So 19 plus 8 is a 26.
Nice.
19 plus 8 is 27. But
27. I'm sorry. Yeah.
close enough. Yeah, I'll say it goes rather smoothly. In about an hour's time, you're able to remove the stunning stone that was embedded into the spear.
All right. I want to try to apply it to my pistol, charge up, fire like basically have a stun shot on my pistol.
Go ahead and give me another Tinker's check.
Yep.
Higher DC. This is a bit more challenging for you.
Yep. Not great. That's 16 that time.
I think Jalmatros is wrestling with cats.
Yeah. The boys are fighting a little bit.
Rick and Morty get like that. Yeah.
It was a 16 that time.
16?
Yep.
As the three of you are kind of admiring and looking about the new digs, you guys all hear this and like around the corner, this acrid kind of blue smoke comes drifting out from around the corner, and coming from around the corner, a very fried and kind of coughing Thorn as the Power Stone erupted in his hand and was unable to be used.
I'll try it again. We got several of those, but I'll try it again later. I'm not gonna do it right now. Ow, fingers hurt. You ever get the feeling when your fingers suddenly just get real numb? Something blows
And like
up
as he does that, all of his fingernails fall out.
Oh,
Puma, you might want to take one of these.
Fendon?
Fendon, sorry.
Oh,
Are you saying they all
Hey,
look
you
alike?
know what?
Oh, you racist elf.
It's over.
You really might want to take one of these, though. As long as you have it on your person, I can communicate with you.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird thing, but it's gonna take a minute. But no, actually, I forget they grow back in the morning. There you go.
Benton will take it and put it in his pouch.
Yep. And my eyes go white, and you'll hear in your head, like, you know, this is how it works.
Oh.
Of course,
Do I
now
reply to you out
it's
loud?
just an ordinary crusty nail.
I mean, I apologize. Everybody else got some fancy stuff, but I mean, look, if you like a fancy pendant, I can use a pendant instead of that nail.
No, the nail works fine. Thank you.
Does Warren wear a flasher's jacket of like little tchotchkes in his
Fingernails
jacket?
and hair.
Like the braids of my hair. Yeah, like I'll cut and braid my hair. Like every time I've done that, I've pulled my jacket open and grabbed a different.
It's like Lucky's rabbit's foots.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, hey,
Professor, what are you attempting down by the river district?
Well, I was going to try like a trial run of casting plane shift with my feather out.
Oh, intriguing.
Oh, you're doing that without us?
oh, I'm glad to be far away from a level 9 possible fuck up.
Hey, I looked
Everything
up.
is transported and we're not there.
Plane shift is level 7, so it's not that outrageously horrifying.
But it's a spell you don't know.
But
Correct.
It
It has
is
been
a
in that
spell.
book.
It's a spell in my my Atlas.
The
Against
spell in your
Disguise.
book, so it's a spell you know but not prepared.
Correct.
Which means you
Well,
get to
I
use
thought
your
it was like-
regular spell modifier.
Okay. So what is that in these? Sorry, I'm just trying to regular spell modifier. Okay, that's not that bad. All right. Oh, good. Come on. I actually got it. It's a 7th level spell. I rolled a 14, and it's +4.
Nice. And with that, you disappear from the material plane. We're gonna leave him mysteriously off somewhere. Melody, Eritrea, and Fenlin, as the three of you begin to look about the rest of the structure, give me investigation checks, if you would, please.
Okay.
Eh,
I got an
7.
8.
7, 8.
Oh, but probably guidance.
Yeah, get guidance.
All right, that's a 12. So now I'm at a 12.
And
Okay.
in my mind.
This isn't the investigation crew.
This is not the investigation
am.
crew.
You're not investigating.
I know.
Yeah, you're recovering from your screw up.
My fingers tingle.
So as you guys begin to peruse the empty shop and looking through the structures and different outbuildings, realizing that this indeed was once some kind of crafter's workshop. There seems to be a kiln out back so you can do ceramics or pottery. There seems to be a tanning shed as well, so you can practice the art of tannery if you'd like to. There's a weaponsmith station. There's also the tinker's station. There's an arcane station if you wanted to get into spell crafting. There's an apothecary station as well. The entire open floor plan of the structure is intended to put all the wares on display or potentially invite people in to maybe make use of services. As you guys are kind of enjoying checking out this place, off in the distance, down by the river district, there's suddenly a rather large whirlwind of air and kind of like a quick disturbance of wind, a distant flash of light. And that's where we're going to finish tonight and see where Professor Jabbertross ended up with and who's he's going to have a conversation with. He's always got to cast it to get back, too.
That's the best part.
Well, you guys go ahead and linger. We'll talk about the schedule, and I wanted to welcome Chris aboard.
Thank you.
His first session with us is in the bag, and I really like his Furbog voice. I think it's going to be lots of fun because Furbogs are super cool that way. Unless you're that dreaded aberrant Furbog that's a death cleric who talks all sweet and nice and strangely. But everyone, be safe, be kind. Don't forget to play a game, everybody, and we will see you next week. Good night, everybody.